know what I'm doing, but hello my loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten, and today we are doing my bookshelf organisation. So we're at my new flat, very excited. I mean, you would have seen this in the vlogs, but we have all of my books. Oh my gosh, I mean, I'm missing like 50. They're at my mom's house, but there's only like the last 50 books. It is time to get started. I have 2 bookshelves left to put together, one of which is my smaller one that I can't put together until these have all moved. And in my bedroom, we have 3 of the big bookshelves built already, and we've got one final one left to build. Thanks to my partner. That's what he spent his morning doing before work, is putting those together for me. It was really, really helpful, so I'm so grateful for that. But yes, it is time. So I'm going to show you the room where we're going to be moving all the bookcases, giving you a brief overview, then we're going to put one together and just get to organising. I'm so excited. I do actually have these organised into piles, so I might show you that quickly now actually. Hang on. Over here we've got mainly fantasy, although that's in the wrong pile, that should be in the horror pile. So fantasy. Then we've got young adult books, mixture of young adult fantasy and young adult murder mystery and thrillers and stuff like that. That's all there, young adult. This is sci-fi. Then we've got this pile here, which is like contemporary and then goes into horror, dark academia and murder mysteries at the back of that. Then we've got all of this, which is classics, historical fiction here, mythology. We've also got non-fiction at the bottom of that pile. Like, it was a lot more organized than all of this, but it's become less organized as we've gone on. That's what we're dealing with in terms of the piles. I do have over 500 books. I did count before I did the move, but then I did get more books for my birthday and stuff. So I think we're at almost 530 or just over. Let me show you to the bookshelves though. Okay, these are the bookshelves. We have got this one and these 2 that have been built. I have one more of these to build. These are really nice. I like them. They are 6 shelves high. This is the most amount of book space I've ever had. So yeah, so we've got this. So I've got one more of these to build. We're gonna time it because it only took my partner 20 minutes to build each one of these. And I think I'm going to double that easily. So we've got all of that to build, and then we're gonna have all of my books to bring in. Let's just get straight to this, and I hope you enjoy it. And let me know, how do you organize your book? Because I've done mine by genre. It's what I normally tend to do, although I have created a plan, which I'll show you the sketch for that in like when we've actually got the final bookshelf built. I'm gonna have the main shelves, which are gonna be in view, which are like these 3. I don't know actually, maybe it's slightly higher up than what I thought it was gonna be. I suppose it depends whether I film standing up or not. Anyway, the point was, the main few shelves that are gonna be in the shop will be some of my more focused genres and things that I'm really enjoying, and then the very top and very bottom will be things that I don't tend to read as much, so things like manga, non-fiction, young adult, that sort of thing. That's the plan. But right now I need to tidy up this room a bit to be able to build the bookcase, and then we're gonna get started. Oh, so excited. I've never had this much shelf space ever for books. This is something I've always wanted. It's finally coming true. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Done. I put it together. I am pretty sure I've done this one on backwards. All the others do not have the holes here, and this one has the holes showing. But you know what, it's on, and I'm not going to change it, so it's just staying that way. Having one bit wrong out of all of them is not that bad, so we'll live. But yes, okay, it's done. That did take me just under 40 minutes to do. It was a little bit harder than I thought. Thankfully, we do actually have a electric screwdriver. I picked one up because I was like, I'm probably gonna need this. And it was really good, but I have to use 2 hands to hold it because otherwise it just does nothing. So anyway, it was good. It's definitely sped up the time. So now it's time to actually start filling these up. So let me show you the plans. Okay, so I sketched out my shelves one morning about how I wanted them to look. So this is the plan. We've got them like this. So I'm thinking top shelf of these 2 Sarah J Maas. And then we can go for like a Sanderson shelf, go down to fantasy, and then do young adult, as I said, at the bottom. In the corner, because I feel like I'm definitely going to film there a lot in the corner. I want like some of the horror, thrillers, dark academia, cozy mysteries, like all of those books. So let's go start grabbing some books. Honestly, this is going to take hours. Where's the time? It is 2 o'clock. It is just gone 2 o'clock. I have Miss Olivia Reads a Latte keeping me company. I'm watching her most recent vlog. Let's just see how long this takes. I genuinely have no idea, because as much as I have the plan, I don't know how it's gonna go. So let's just start by grabbing some books. These are all my fantasy books that I've got at my flat. I still have 50 or so more at my mum's. As I said, I have a few more books at my mum's and they are all fantasy books. But my problem is I don't know how I want to organise this. I don't know whether I want to do it by like sub-genre within fantasy or alphabetical. Like, I'm not really sure. I like the idea of sub-genre, because then you can have like all your dark gritty fantasies together, or your more lighter fluffy, and then your fantasy romances and stuff. I feel like that's nice, but the issue with that is sometimes you get one that's kind of straddling the sub-genres, so you don't really know where to put it. And also, do I keep my TBR books separate from this? Because I started doing that for like 2 months back at my mum's, and it was helpful. When it came to like my TBR game, it meant I could go straight there and I wouldn't forget things, because some books, when they're mixed in, if you're not constantly on your mind, you forget that you've got them, or at least I do. But yeah, so I don't know, and I know this is the longest bit. Like, deciding how I want it organised is always the hardest bit, especially when you've got quite a lot of the same genre. It's easier when there's less book, because I'll tend to just do it by height order, so that's easier. But this, I don't know, I probably will do hardbacks and paperbacks separate, which probably means I'm not going to do the subgenre thing. Let's do alphabetical. Let's do alphabetical, but by height order. So we're going to do fantasy. We're going to have Sarah J. Maas, Brandon Sanderson. I've realised from filming like this that it's actually going to be these 3 shelves that are probably in shot more for this area, and then the bottom 2 that aren't. So I'm going to rejig what I did on my plan, because originally I had Sanderson and then manga, but I'm thinking actually put the manga lower, still keep Sanderson there because that's fine, I do like Sanderson books, and then from Sanderson we'll go into alphabetical, so like alphabetical hardbacks, alphabetical paperbacks, do that, and then do the young adult, and then we'll fit in manga somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know what I'm doing. At least this is all the fantasy books for now, so we can at least set this up. There will be gaps, but that's fine. I'm fine with having some gaps. I won't have a separate shelf yet. I think I'm going to finish off doing all the shelves, and then if I've got a spare shelf, then I will take off all the TBR books and put that on one shelf. We'll see. Oh my god, this is going to be so chaotic, and I'm so sorry, but I hope you enjoy it. I love watching these sort of videos. It's just I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm a planner, but I also can't stick to a plan when it comes to bookshelves, so it's for me it feels very chaotic. Anyway, I need to stop procrastinating, or let's just get to it. I genuinely don't know what to do with myself. I've never had this much shelf space, which I know I keep talking about, but there is so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've left particular gaps because I have Marie Brennan, all of her natural history books are going to go there, like the Natural History of Dragons memoir series. Susanna Clarke, her books are going to go there. So we've got like gaps for things because I know I have them, they're just not here at the minute. So I've got quite a few gaps for that. But even then, I think I'm still going to have 2 whole shelves that I reserved for fantasy, potentially free. I don't need them. And even the Sarah J Maas ones at the top, on the shelves that I had, I needed 2 full shelves to be able to fit all of the Sarah J Maas books on. I don't need to do that anymore. I think honestly, if I just flipped those, I could honestly have just 1 Sarah J Maas shelf, which is crazy. Like, I don't know what to do with all this space. It's going to be amazing. I'm definitely going to have books facing out, which I might do with the Sarah J Maas shelf because I have this special edition one. So I think I'm going to have 1 shelf for Throne of Glass and have this one facing out. So I think that'll be really nice. So I'm probably going to do that. Like, I did face out Tress of the Emerald Sea because I really like that one. So I feel like I'm definitely going to end up doing some face outs, but I won't do that fully until I have the rest of the book. So I'll probably take this video into tomorrow just so that with the last books I can do the final touches, and then we'll do a brief overview. If you would like an in-depth bookshelf tour, then let me know and I will film that separately because I don't want to make this video ridiculously long. But yeah, I actually have loads of space. But I think what I'm going to do is the next thing I'm going to do is work on the corner bit, get the books in there, and then I can start shuffling things around and doing that because I know that the mysteries, the thrillers, like majority of that's already here apart from like a couple books. So let's get on and do that. As we can see, we are down to the last bits. The last things here are classics and non-fiction, but my non-fiction is kind of mixed in with it. So we're not going to put the non-fiction in my bedroom just yet. We're going to leave that there. Now it's time to clear the desk that is full of all the bits that I want to go back onto my shelves. So all the decoration that I do, also some bookends. Because of the way the bookshelves are, I'm going to need some bookends to make sure they don't fall. So let's go and get all the little bits and decorate all of that. This is what we're dealing with in terms of decoration. Now I do have 2 plants at my mum's that's going to be added to my bookshelves, or at least one of them definitely is, and I will eventually be getting some more plants. Yeah, we need to move all of this onto the shelves. it's done. I'm so happy with it. I did end up deciding to do the classic shelves last night because of course I did. I had my bath, I was fully relaxed and everything, and then I had a bit of energy and I thought, you know what, let's just do it. And so I put it all together and I was really happy with it. My cat is rubbing up against the tripod, so if you start jiggling, you know why. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. I'm really happy. I do want to get some more plants and I will do a more in-depth bookshelf tour if you would like, so let me know if you'd like to see that. But so far I have one plant. I need to like detangle it from where it's moved. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I have so much space, it feels amazing. So let's just do a quick overview and then we'll wrap up this video. Okay, so starting off with these ones, I have my Sarah J Maas shelf going across these two top shelves, and then we go down into Sanderson. We have some of the bigger fantasy books, and then I did decide to do alphabetical, so that's how the fantasy shelves are looking, and we go down into young adult across those two, into manga at the bottom. Those two books there are books that I'm currently reading. That's that. Then if we go up, we have these two shelves. So up here is going to be mythology, and then we go into horror, which wraps around here. We've then got thrillers, and we've got dark academia across here. We've got cozy murder mysteries, into more cozy murder mysteries and young adult ones. We've got a romance shelf / contemporary, and then we have a bit of non-fiction. And then if we swing back up, we've got historical fiction there. I do have this shelf, which is kind of empty. I'm going to use that for my TBR and books that I've read. So like the ones here, those two I have read in the month of May. These are ones that I'm going to be reading in June, but I don't know my full TBR for June because I haven't done the TBR game. But let's go to the classic shelf. I do have some washing on, so if you can hear that, that's just what it is. But yes, we've got this top shelf, which I've done with more like my special editions of books, or with my little Yorkshire Ghost. We then have my English library classics with a couple of the undiscovered classic going into more here. Honestly, I really like my classic shelf. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, that is that last one. So there we are. Those are the shelves. I can't believe we're done. I am in love with how it looks. I've always wanted a setup like this, and now I can finally have it, and I'm so happy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I've always enjoyed seeing how other people organize their shelves. I think I mentioned that already in this video, but it's always been a video that I like watching, so I thought maybe you'd like to see this. But I'm very happy with it. Obviously things might change over time as I adjust things here and there, but for now I'm really happy with this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. As I've said quite a few times, let me know, how do you actually organize your shelves? Do you like to do it by genre? Do you do it by sub-genre? Because that's the thing that always trips me, is I like genre, but then I'm like, do I then break it down further into sub-genre? Which I definitely did with like the dark academia and then thrillers, because technically they're all together. But I don't know, I still don't know about the fantasy shelf. Like, I like the fact that it's in alphabetical, but will I prefer it if it's in subgenre? I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've made it this far, then we'll just put a stack of books, because that's what this video has been. It's just organising books. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every single one of you that takes the time to watch these videos, to talk in the comments, it's just great. I love it so much. And if you have enjoyed this video, then maybe consider giving it that thumbs up, subscribing, commenting. Those 3 things really help this channel grow. My social media links, anyone I've mentioned, will always be linked below for you. And I will, of course, catch you in the very next video.